welcome to my first ever makeup tutorial. So I'm going to start off by priming my face with the Nivea Men's Aftershave Balm. Then going in with my MAC Studio Fix Foundation in N5 on a Morphe M439 brush. I'm just going to take this and buff it all over my face, back and forth, until it's evenly blended. Now going in with my MAC Cosmetics Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, I'm just taking this on an Urban Decay synthetic brush and applying it all over the eyelid area. Now taking Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie Eyeshadow, I'm just going to take this on a Morphe M441 brush and apply it all over my eyelid area. I use this shadow as a transition shade and also to set the base. Now taking Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek on the same Morphe M441 brush, I'm just going to take this and put it directly into my crease, kind of where I put the Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie. Just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until it's all evenly blended out. Now grabbing Latte from Makeup Geek, I'm just going to take that on the same brush, but I'm going to concentrate this more into the outer corner of the crease area. This is just a little bit darker than Creme Brulee, not that much of a difference, but all these three shadows combined gives it a really blended effect. Going in with Cocoa Bear, also from Makeup Geek, I'm just going to take this and put it into the crease along with the other colors. Cocoa Bear is one of my ultimate favorite eyeshadows from Makeup Geek. It's more of like a burnt orange brown. It's really, really pretty. Then going in with Makeup Geek Desert Sands. As you can see, I can't really tell what I'm pointing to on camera, but it's the mustardy yellow shade. And I'm taking that in a Morphe M443 brush and just kind of putting it in where I put the Cocoa Bear. I would recommend putting Desert Sands on before Cocoa Bear, but I forgot, so I just put it on after. Then going in with Mocha on the same M443 brush, or 433 brush from Morphe, sorry. I'm just going to dust off the excess and put this in my outer corner. Then picking up Americano, also by Makeup Geek, on the same Morphe brush. I'm just going to put that in the outer corner. Americano is similar to Mocha, just has a more purpley brown undertone, and it is a little bit darker. I put this in the outer crease just to give the eye a little bit more depth and to kind of trick people to think you have more of a deep set eye instead of hooded. As you can tell, I have a little bit of a hooded eye. Then going in with Game Face by Colourpop Cosmetics, I'm just going to take that on a synthetic brush. I think I got this at Walmart for around $3. I actually think it's a concealer brush, but I use it for eyeshadow. I recommend using a synthetic brush for any cream product that you use. It just helps blend the eyeshadow better and put more pigment onto the eyelid. So I'm just putting this all over my lid. And I keep going back into Colourpop Game Face and getting more of the product on my brush and then putting it back on my lid. I feel like you have to do this a couple of times to get the right amount of pigment, but it is really pretty shadow. Then grabbing Punk from the Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani palette. Just taking this on a MAC 286 brush and just putting that into my outer crease. Now it's time for brows. So I'm taking the Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Taupe on a MAC angled brush. I believe it is the 263 brush. And I'm just taking that, dipping it into the pomade, and just filling in my brows. I'm not the best at doing brows. I'll be the first one to admit it. I'm still learning, so bear with me, please. Taking my Sephora liquid liner, I'm just going to line my eyes and create a wing. This is my favorite eyeliner I have ever used in my entire life. It dries matte and it has a precision brush, which makes it really easy for beginners and to get a precise wing. Now going with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15, I'm just going to take that and put it all under my eye area and bringing it up far enough that it sharpens up the winged eyeliner and gets rid of any excess eyeshadow. So I'm just putting that underneath my eye area, on the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. Going in with my MAC Fix Plus on a beauty blender, I'm just taking that and blending out the concealer. I wish I was as fast at blending in real life, but that is just not reality. So just blend, blend, blend until it is all seamless. To set my under eye, is that face really necessary? Really? Grabbing the Kat Von D shade Light palette, I'm just going to take the shade Lyric and dust that all under my under eye area and wherever I put the concealer. This ensures that it stays in place and doesn't crease. Then going back in with Makeup Geek Cocoa Bear on a Morphe M432 brush, I'm just going to take this and buff it out on my lower lash line. Then going back in with Mocha and Americano from Makeup Geek, I'm just going to put that in the outer corner just to give it a little bit of depth. Just taking my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara and putting it on my bottom lashes and a little bit on my top lashes. I apologize for my lashes in advance. I have decided to take my lash extensions off after a year of having them just to give my eyes a little bit of break, so I'm just kind of waiting for them to fall off right now. Now going in with Benefit Hoola Bronzer on a Morphe M523 brush. I'm just taking that, tapping off the excess, and putting it from the top of my ear going towards the bottom of my mouth. And I continue to put it on the top of my forehead as well. Not too much because as you guys can tell, I have a small AF forehead and I don't want to make it look any smaller than it already is. So I'm just blending, blending, blending until my fingers bleed pretty much. And of course, taking that product and putting it underneath the jawline to hide that double chin, if you know what I'm saying. Going back in with the shade Light palette by Kat Von D, I'm going to take that middle shade and just carve out my cheekbones a little bit. As you can tell, it is a lot darker than the Benefit Hoola Bronzer. So it just gives our cheeks a little bit more depth and makes our face look skinnier for any of you round face girls like me. Taking MAC Melba on a Real Techniques blush brush that is literally a tongue twister. I'm just going to put that in the apple of my cheeks. Going in with Laura Mercier translucent setting powder on an e.l.f. contour brush. I'm just taking that and baking the face underneath my contour to sharpen up the line a little bit. Now it's time for highlighter. Taking Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill, my favorite of course, on a Morphe M501 brush. I'm just taking that and putting it on the cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and on my Cupid's bow. Sometimes I put it a little bit above my eyebrows as well for some extra glow. Now going in with an e.l.f. brush, just dusting off that excess powder. And then grabbing the Urban Decay palette again and going in with the shade Blonde. And I'm just going to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone using a Morphe E36 brush. And for the last step, I'm just taking MAC Brave, which is a pinky nude color, and just applying that all over my lips to finish off the look. Set your face with the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray and you are done. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any requests at all for more videos that you want to see in the future, leave your comments below. Hello? What's up? Yeah. I know.
Shit, to be honest with you, man, she's a bad thing. Shit, funny as hell.